I'm doing so well. So we're getting close to launch time, and you've released some details on your blog and social media. So tell us what's going on with.
What a sight, a sky-high, and with
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now the starting group for Hartford. Turner is out there with Johnson. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Doncic, and it's Trent in at the 2 spot. And for the Pelicans, they've got Garland, Joel Embiid out there with Grant. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's New Orleans with it. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Grant, that's good. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and 5-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. But players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
Edwards can't hit. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. About a minute played so far here in the first. And Embiid gets it to go.
Embiid is a very assertive player, a player who fights the defense on these contact finishes and does so with confidence.
The shot by Turner, no good.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Herter passes to Grant. Outside Fournier. 5 to shoot. Hartford with the rebound, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
Here's Garland, following the score by Miles Turner. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Garland with it. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Trent can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Evan Fournier. Doncic left side. Well, for Hartford, their last game, a loss to the Bulls. Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Embiid. Grant gets a wide open look, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Grant's got his 2nd basket of the game. Down low, here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Garland kicks to Fournier. Over Trent. It's deflected, and Embiid throws it down. And so Doncic will bring it up for Hartford. Trailing here by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 3-pointer. Trent can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Garland. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Doncic outside. Sweet little floater.
Boy, a main weapon in Doncic's attack. He really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans on top, up 6. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Oh, what a finish!
Good. Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Garland dishes to Embiid. Grant outside. Here's Doncic. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
On defense, Hartford. Fournier finds Grant. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Embiid. It's Fournier on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. Herter's got his first points of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Back to Doncic. Turner trying to free himself up, and that one drops for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to stool. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Here's Edwards. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Goes up again, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game. Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Fournier gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Fournier's got 7 points.
And the quick release of Fournier, man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Johnson, the pass to Turner. Hartford moving the ball around. Here's Edwards. Doncic trying to get open.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And here is Garland. Pass to Embiid. Gets it off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. Jack, and that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor for Hartford, we've got Johnson. He's out there with Edwards. Doncic out there with Miles Turner. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Hartford. A 2-point game. Doncic kicks to Edwards. Shoots over Garland. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. There's Garland, and the shot is long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Herter, it's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Herter's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Doncic kicks to Turner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. There's Garland. Softly drops in the floater. Now it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Johnson at the elbow. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Outside Fournier. This is it to Garland. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Doncic outside. .110 left to play in the third. Trent can't hit. Pelicans leading by 4. Trent kicks to Garland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. 59 seconds left in the third. Grant outside. And the 3 off target. Hartford trails by 4. Pass to Trent. And the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
Here is Edwards. 11 points in the game. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Embiid kicks to Fournier. Back to Embiid. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Turner. The rebound by Turner.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
It's deflected. Johnson got a piece of it. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans on top. They lead by a bucket. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Garland is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Embiid, and it's Herter in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Garland kicks to Fournier. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Edwards dishes to Turner. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Edwards passes to Doncic. To take the lead. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
You know what? It's really rare to see young players like Doncic have such offensive creativity in their games. Deadly from the mid-range.
Here's Embiid. And no good. And Hartford going the other way now. And it's Hartford on the break. Here's Trent. A rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Hartford. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During the timeout, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Here's Trent. He's guarded by Fournier. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Here's Embiid. Hartford with the rebound. Up top, Doncic. He's guarded by Fournier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness. But also, he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
There's Garland, and he drops it in from the low post.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Out to the right wing. Embiid against Turner. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Hartford leading by 4. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Edward. And Hartford hits again from deep.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Now Garland. It's deflected. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Fournier. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Trent can't hit.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They get it back. Embiid kicks to Fournier. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down. Wants the big shot.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 6. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding him. You know, Brandon's the kind of guy that doesn't back away when things get tight. I mean, he always is ready to score if the opportunity is there.
And so it's Hartford with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it.